Hey Marvel Universe action figure collectors, this is Archangel61911 coming at you with another review. Sorry I've been away for a while, it's been pretty busy, and I had a bunch of videos that I had already created for my other channel, Dark Phoenix 619, that I needed to upload, so I apologize for that, but I'm back with another good review. Hopefully you enjoy this one, and this time I have Deadpool and Taskmaster from a Marvel comic pack, The Greatest Battles. So let's get on to the review. Okay, so first of all, here's the packaging. Okay. Favorite part, of course, is the portraits of the characters. This is Deadpool in this classic red and black costume. Okay. There is the side. Yeah. Good images of Deadpool and Taskmaster on the back. Some other of the packs, I've seen this one a lot, peg warmers. And I have Wolverine loose, but I don't have Silver Samurai. Sorry about the angle, just kind of big. Okay, and I'll show you the comic book in a second. Alright. Here's the comic book. So, it's a Cable and Deadpool comic. I like the art in the front. I think that's pretty cool. Okay. Don't know much of Taskmaster's background. I think he's an Avengers villain. Of course, Deadpool was a creation by Rob Liefeld back when I started reading. Mark with the Mouth has become very popular. You know, part of the Weapon X program. Healing abilities, Master Marksman, Assassin. So, can break the fourth wall. So it's an okay book. I mean, some okay artwork. Kind of humorous. Okay fight scenes. So, it's alright. So there it is. Now onto the figures. So let's go ahead and start with Taskmaster. One of the things I don't like about Taskmaster is that he has a hard time standing up. It's a pain to get him to really stand up. Alright. So I wasn't really interested in getting Taskmaster. Got this comic pack for about 19 bucks, which is just a little bit over what you would usually get a comic pack for at a retail store. So, but now that I have Taskmaster, besides the fact that he can't stand up very well, I really like this figure. So there he is. Great head sculpt. Very creepy looking. The white eyes, the nose, the teeth, which are individually painted white. So good job there, Hasbro. Okay. The hood looks good. Molded plastic. Looks great. It's not removable. Okay. You have the wonderful cape, which is plastic, molded great. Has this groove right here to let the quiver of arrows stick out, so that's a nice little touch. I actually like that. Kind of flows to one side, so pretty cool. It's heavy though. You got the orange on the inside. I think that's one of the reasons this one has a guy. This guy has a hard time standing up. Pretty basic costume, you know. Some orange, some blue, some whites, but the muscle tone's pretty good, and the boots look good. So he does look like Skeletor from He-Man, that's for sure. Okay, he has a ton of accessories, so I'll get to that. So he has this belt, which is removable. It's not molded onto the body. Okay, and you can see all the different pouches there, which looks great. He has a working holster for his gun and his sword. So that's awesome. Okay, oops, that fell off. As for other accessories, he comes with this shield, which of course has this clip on that you see on this clip right here that you've seen in other figures, which is really annoying to get on, and he does fall off. It does fall off pretty easily. So they should have gone with like two straps, so it could slide in. The arm could slide in between the two straps. That would have been better, way better. But minor gripe. You get a quiver of arrows without the string, kind of like Hawkeye. Sorry about that. A little bit of detail, but string wouldn't have been too hard to put there. I guess you could do it yourself if you really wanted to. The sword looks good. Simple, nice gold handle. So that's nice. And you do get a gun, a little pistol here. which does look like a blaster pistol. Star Wars. It may even be a Star Wars pistol that was reused. So that's 4 accessories, and then pop off the head. There you go. It's kind of hard to get off, but it stays on there. Of course, this is removable. And you got the quiver. So, which I think is also pretty much a reuse of the Hawkeye one. Focus. Doesn't want to focus. So while that's trying to get focused, you do have an orange strap. That might be just a repaint of the Hawkeye bow and quiver and bows. So arrows, I should say. There it is. So the quiver full of arrows. It's molded plastic. They're not individual loose. Could have been nice to have had one that was removable, or a couple that you could remove, but whatever. Not a big deal. Okay. Alright. Actually, I'm not going to pop on the head because it's going to be a pain in the butt to get it out again. As for articulation goes, it's got, as you can see, the ball jointed head. You've got the swivel bicep and the ball hinged shoulders, the hinged elbows, swivel forearms. There you go. Ball jointed torso, no swivel waist. The ball jointed hips, double hinged ankles. Knees, and hinged ankles. Okay, so it's kind of very loose here in the feet, which makes it really hard to stand up. So, anyways, there's Taskmaster. So let me kind of put stuff back on him real quick. Just this part right here, and there it goes. All right. Now on to Deadpool, my favorite of the two, just because he's such a great character. So there he is. Okay. Very similar to the X-Force one, with some slight differences. Of course, the costume is red and blue, and you see different kinds of detail. You got this pouch right here, working holster, that goes around his thigh. Okay, you got the belt, which is can be removed. I like the fact that it's not molded onto the plastic, because they can do a better paint application, and so the belt looks great. You got this working holster in the back, which is awesome for his knife. You got this right here around his shoulders. Like straps around his back, where you have some two little holsters here for the swords. You got your pointy cap, head cap, I guess you can call it, or face mask. Okay. Costume itself doesn't have very much detail other than the paint applications of the black, and, the straps, the boots, around the wrists. Huh? But he looks pretty cool. So for accessories, you get 2 katanas, and they do fit in these in here pretty well. If I can get it into the hole. There you go. That didn't sound right, but there it is. Okay, and you got your knife right here, which can be just slides right out. It's a nice tight grip. I can't get anything out. Let's see. There it is. Sorry about the fumbling. It's tiny, so you could easily lose it. So there it is. Nothing too special, but it's cool. So that fits right back in there, snug as a bug in a rug. Okay, and then you get the blaster pistol right here. Blaster pistol, sorry. Your pistol. Got Star Wars on the brain. Okay, so it's also pretty tiny, so you gotta be careful with that one. I just leave it in the holster. Looks cooler. I like him holding his katanas. Okay. Alright. So for articulation, it's pretty darn good. You got your ball jointed head. Oh, and there's a collar right there. going around his neck. Ball hinged shoulders, ball hinged knees. I'm sorry, ball hinged elbows. Swivel wrists. You got your ball jointed torso. No swivel hips. You got your ball jointed hips and your swivel upper calf. Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. It's actually ball hinged hips. There you go. Very cool. And you got your double hinged knees and ball hinged ankles. So a little bit of everything on them. So you definitely get some in some cool poses. So there's my review on Deadpool and Taskmaster. Some great figures. Deadpool tends to go pretty high loose. So if you can find these two together for a good price, I definitely recommend both of them. Taskmaster is definitely a good figure for the most part, but you know, loose, I guess if you don't mind paying the price for him, he might be worth it for some of you out there. But he is a cool figure. He's just so iconic that I had to have him. He's an awesome character. Okay, sorry about all the fumbles and whatnot. So these things were on pretty good. So good job, Hasbro. So until my next review, we'll see you then.